I need to find some fucking health around here because I don't have any. I might have space or like that, but there's a trident too. Problem is, when I go back into town, everybody's gonna want to try to talk to me, which isn't a huge issue. I know I have like the other ones up there, but I don't want to run all the way back. Okay, so everybody's going to try to talk to me now. I know that. Doesn't matter which one I come back in. Hey, Kane.
This is a great victory indeed, but many more battles await. I will accompany you on your journey, lending what assistance I can. Remember, Diablo is still out there, seeking something in the desert. I'm afraid that this nightmare will not end until you find what it is that he seeks.
I kind of forgot that like the very next area is going to be the desert, and I love the desert. And my brain was just like, oh, I automatically gone to nightmare. I'm having a minute.
And Dariel's death brings about renewed life for us all. We mourn the loss of our dear sisters, but at least now we can get on with our lives. I may have misjudged you, Outlander. You are a true hero, and testament to the noble spirit which has inspired our order for generations. Farewell, my friend.
Not entirely sure, but I actually do think Implissa has managed to go the entire Act 1, which is really incredible on her part. Who else have we got in the area? I don't want to talk to you just yet. I'll go talk to Chassis.
What can I do for you?
I know you'll have something.
You'll probably go east now. It was good to know you. I hope you'll come back if you ever need anything.
I do want to buy shit from yous, but... Oh, I'm gonna have to have a look at some stuff. Apparently a lot of the things that I picked up were okay. A lot of them are like too strong. That's a Frost Nova. I'll have a look at that in a sec. I got another one of those. I do need space to be able to go and keep picking shit up from inside. There's bows and crap. Socketed. Or damage, maximum damage. I'll get a good bow probably in the next area for Implissa. Although, I will have to change my helper. So, yeah, that's going to be interesting. I think he'll use a spear. Akara love.
Finally, we may rejoice. We owe you a debt we can never repay. I only hope that in time, we will be able to rebuild our order. All our thanks go with you, my friend.
Alright. So, I'm going to need a couple of town portals. I could probably take the health out of my thingo. Let me have a look at what I've got in here. Because I obviously can't use this, but by like how much strength, right? I'm at 36. Okay, so yeah, we definitely can't use that for like donkey's years, so they'll get sold unless Implissa can use it, which she might be able to. The 5, that's a 33. That would be better for her. When I change her over, I think it automatically sells her shit, though. So I will have to...
I'll put that to good use.
I think that'll be better for you, because this just did 5+ life. Because this is a defense 15, this is a 33. It's 10% faster hit recovery, 23 enhanced defense, 3 to energy, fire resistant 7%, poison resistant 7%, repairs durability 33. This did repairs durability, light radius. It did poison resistance and faster hit recovery, but I think that wouldn't be better for her and the next guy I get, which is fine. Now, extra gloves. These are stronger, they're not set, but they actually do poison length reduced, which is interesting. They do 13+ to attack rating, 22 enhanced defense, 1 to strength, fire resistance, poison length reduced. If I can. I see you running and wagging your tail happily, smiling. I give you all the pats. I've only got 3 streams this week, so there's no Thursday stream. Just to give you a heads up. I haven't said it in like Discord and socials and shit yet. Yeah. What are you up to? 13 attack, 22 enhanced defense, 1 to strength, fire reduced, and poison length reduced by 25. This one only does like 2 defense, but it does do 50 poison resistance, which I will need in the sewers under Act 2. And this is defense. These might be good secondaries if I don't have... They'll be good secondaries, I think. I'll be receiving Pat Smiles. No. This is for Frost Nova, 3 to 8. I kind of closed that out of there. So, very fast attack speed, Ice Bolt, 10 life. Still not good. So, I'll sell these. I'll keep that. I'll put that in my stash. I'll swap that over, actually. I guess I'll happily receive Pat Smiles. No. I don't actually have spare gloves in here, which is fine. Actually, tap out for the night. Take care, everyone. No worries. I hope you get some good rest and good luck with the MRI in the morning. And I'll catch us around. I'll be here with Rimworld tomorrow. I'll swap out these two, because as much as I need mana, I could do with some better mana. And I'll get the cube eventually. 1, 2, 3. I've only got 3. This would be 4. I've got a lot of like gems and shit, but I'm trying to make sure I've got like to 3s. Then I've got these 2 extra, which adds fire, adds life, and adds fire resistance. That's fine. These are going to be more useful, probably. I don't have a spot for them yet. This mess of an inventory is bothering me so deeply, but I just don't have much space to put things. Put that over there. I'm trying to get it back into some order, but I also have a lot of shit in here. I should be able to fit this, at least for the moment. I'm probably not going to use the skulls at any point, so I will get rid of them. I do have a proper diamond, which means that when I merge my stack of diamonds, I can also merge that diamond. Because I do stuff to undead. I don't give a shit about attack rating and resistances. I do have a shield. So, if I could socket it, which I can't, but like if I could socket it, I would. Which is why I used to keep the diamonds apart from like birthstone. But chuck that in there, and I do want a couple of these to be properly in here. So I'll hold on to like the extra little bit of mana. I would rather extra mana than the little tiny hells. And I do need at least a couple of little healths for a moment. I think the rest I can sell. And I think I gotta at least like say hello to Geed as well. Get rid of all that. Quite a lot of money. So I think Geed also has something to say. Warrior obviously will have something to say. I've still got to pick up shit and like...
Greetings. I'm gonna party like it's $9.99.
Terrible. That just didn't feel like that was that one. You have a bow, but I'm not gonna need a bow in a moment, am I? Yeah. I was also gonna see what he had in the way of like gambling for stuff, and I'm like, I'd like to get a fucking wand or something, but he just doesn't seem to do wands. And I do want a better helmet at some point. The helmet that I got wasn't bad, it's just mine is somehow fucking better. It's wild. Anyway, chuck that in there. I've got enough health on me and mana on me for the moment to do what I'm doing. Alright, pick that shit up. Is there anything else in here? There should be some stuff. There's barrels. I probably would have lost whatever gold might have been on the ground because we were outside for a while. Oh no, there's still some here. Yeah, I'm not too sure how soon we're going to find a fucking stuff, but it does kind of look like that's going to be a problem to find one, to get one. Okay, there shouldn't have been anything that ran outside, and there was a couple of things that got resurrected down and around here. So I just have to check that they're dead. But yeah, we're all good. We've got everything. Dariel's dead. Everybody's been spoken to.
Today, the caravan is prepared. We may now journey eastward to Loot Golain.
cutscene time.
We traveled east, over the mountains and into the vast deserts of broken lands. As the days passed, my companion told me of himself, that he had once been a great warrior, and that a dark and secret burden now weighed heavily upon him. We traveled for an eternity across that arid wasteland. How long? I couldn't say. And always, a dark cloud seemed to follow us just over the horizon. Finally, the journey ended. We climbed the last bridge. There below us lay our destination. The shining jewel, Loot Lane, with a great sea beyond. We made camp that last night. Perhaps it was the warm desert wind or the sound of the ocean, but for the first time in many weeks, I slept. However, the dreams returned, but these were clearly not my own. I beheld a vision of a great man, the mage, Talrasha. You were there too, Tyrael. I remember seeing you in my dream. His brethren had cornered a great demon, Baal, Lord of Destruction, who had been set loose upon the world. They attempted to imprison the demon within a sacred stone. Yet when their attempts failed, Talrasha selflessly volunteered to contain the demon within himself, completing the prison. He instructed his brethren to bind him within a tomb, buried under the sand, there to wrestle with the demon for all eternity.
Now you know what I seek, Marius. This is my brother. Sleep now. We set out with the dawn.
The next morning, we walked over the hill toward Loot Lane. I had no idea then of the horrors that were in store for me there.
It's so wild to like watch that still. Like I'm sort of sitting here and I'm like, it's sort of more so dawned on me. Like every time I watch these, when I played when I was a kid, I obviously paid attention to stuff the first couple of times, and then for like 2 decades I just didn't pay attention. It was just kind of like I watched it but I didn't listen, kind of thing, and I already had my own opinion and stuff. And then obviously when I played through Kelly and stuff in Resurrected, I got a chance to kind of like see it again just in better quality, and now I'm kind of like forming my opinion again, and I'm like, it's interesting, but I don't think I've noticed that he kind of like injected his dreams into Marius when he slept, and also that, like, you know,
Good day.
Marius is just like recalling the story. It's like, why are they giving him the chance to recall the entire thing, you know?
Greetings, honored traveler. I am Jaren, Lord of Loot Lane, and I bid you welcome to my fair port city. I'm glad to know that once again, caravans are free to travel through the Western Pass. For some time now, we have been under siege by an evil power that I cannot identify. Strange, it all began when a dark wanderer came this way, looking for the tomb of Talrasha. No one knows exactly where Talrasha, keeper of Baal, is entombed, but it is certain to be far out in the desert. Now my people whisper tales of the dead rising from their tombs, and horrible creatures lurking amongst the moonlit dunes. Even I have witnessed things things which I cannot explain. I've ordered the port closed and all trade ships moored until I am sure that my city is safe. Atma, the tavern keeper, has an important mission for you. Go see her immediately. You'll find her on the other side of town. Now I must return to the palace. I apologize, but I can't invite you in. Things are rather a mess right now.
It's interesting that at this point it's already a mess. And yet by the time I actually get to go in there and like how bad it is.
The woman Atma may have some useful gossip for you. She can always be found near her public house. For trade in magic and the like, see Drognin or Lysander. Drognin is the wisest man I know, without equal in magic and ancient lore. Poor Lysander is nearly deaf, but he's a reliable potion chemist. For travel back west, see Wariv, whom you already know. Our own Farah is a fine and honest armorer, and she can heal wounds as well. Elzix is the innkeeper, and may also have some items to trade. Grays, the mercenary captain I hired to secure the gates of Lut Gholein, keeps order in town as well. There are others here too. I'm sure you'll meet most of them. Just look around.
Alright. So, I've got a few people to go say hello to. First things first is
Oh,
this guy.
you may not pass.
Yeah, shut up. Alright. Let's go in. Let's go into town. Say hi to Lysander.
How do I know I can trust you, You may be as shifty as that pack rat Elzix who runs the inn. But if you need a potion, though, I suppose I can make you one. For a price, of course.
What's he got?
I've traded my potions to Wariv many times. Yes, they seem to fetch a good price in the Western lands.
I find it interesting that he says that because, like, Akara obviously, like, makes, or seems to make her own over there. And, yeah. Obviously, like, if he's sending them with Wariv isn't doing any sales, you know. I don't kind of need the extra one at the moment. I will, but just not at the moment. I've got all the potions and shit. I've got, like, 5. What was I gonna do? Apart from, like, talk to everybody, there was something else I needed to do. Oh yeah, that's right. I knew there was something. I'm like, there's always something I forget for a while.
I know much about the ancient religions. I was trained as a paladin of Zakarum in the Eastern Koraz Temple many years ago.
And
when the three evils were bound ages ago, Mephisto, the Lord of Hatred, was moved to Kurast and bound by the holiest of magics.
She kind of sounds a little quiet, honestly. I wanted to trade. I wanted to see what you had. Lots of gear. Lots of gear, but not a lot that I can use. We'll see how we go with armor and shit, because even if I was to gamble for some crap, I'm going to have a lot of problems with her actually being able to wear it. I do want these soon, if I can. We'll see. How about you, Kane?
Stay a while and listen. Mischief is an interesting man. Part of him longs for the freedom of the open seas. Yet his heart belongs in his homeland.
And
I don't expect this of you, but if you want to help me, I would be grateful. In the sewers below our city, there lurks a horrid creature that hungers for human flesh. The creature has killed many, including my son and my husband. If you destroy it, I will reward you. Please, be careful though. That beast has taken enough from us already. The sewer entrance is through the trapdoor, just up the street.
it's interesting that she says it's just up the street, because I've always gone into the one at the bottom. Radnet's lair.
The creature makes its lair in the tunnels beneath the city. He butchered my husband and son. I simply cannot bear to talk about it.
I do love that she can switch it up, though.
Oh, Lysander is cranky, but he's a good old man. He used to give me medicines when my son was ill.
Alright. I don't actually...
There's no
you
trouble
don't
on
do
my
anything
part,
else, do you? No. Elash.
I don't know why you people keep pestering me. Grays seems to have this place locked down nice and tight. Not that I couldn't have done the same. I've proven my valor in combat plenty of times.
I'll also probably be able to get a staff here too.
Yeah, mischief's okay, I guess. But I'll be damned if I ever get on a ship. I don't even like to drink water. Hey, don't touch my drink, or I'll bore a hole into your skull with my phone.
How is that related to it though? It's supposed to be about Radmet's lair. I guess he's just touchy. Holy. I thought I'd have a drink of my drink in that moment. I was just like dying on it. It's fine. Yeah. I still always go outside first before I go down.
Greetings. I'm Mashif, captain of this ship here. I make port runs around the Twin Seas and occasionally out to Kingsport in Westmarch. I haven't sailed anywhere lately, though. Jaren has ordered me to stay docked here in case of emergency. Hello.
You still got more to say.
Warrive is a good friend. We've shared many tales, he and I. If we had it all to do over again, I believe we'd both be explorers of some renown. There are 2 entrances to the sewers, I believe. One of them is right near here, down by the water beneath the docks. I can see it from my ship, and you can bet I keep an eye on it every night.
Yeah, I think that's why I always went with this one, because he always mentioned it, and I always kind of went in this circle. I'll obviously find the guys up there soon. But because of that, I always found that there was this spot here. And then I'd go in there and I'd forget that the other one existed. You know? What are you doing here? Warriors
Now
is
that
here.
Andariel is dead, I can return and outfit the rogues properly. Once I've made some trades here, I'll be free to head back to their monastery. Let me know if you want to travel along.
I do like the concept that he just kind of like passively travels between the areas.
Caravans take people where they want to go, until they get there.
That was terrible.
I've heard tales of walking corpses out in the desert at night, though I've never actually seen one.
Considering where we just were, you'd think he would, of all people, like, be the most likely to believe in them. Yeah, there is a waypoint in here. Which I think I've got all the other ones. Yeah, nice. Alright, and there should be 2 guys up here.
You look like a sturdy adventurer. You know, I used to be quite the scoundrel in my day. I led the fiercest group of bandits who ever terrorized these sands. Nowadays, I run this here inn and pretty much stay out of trouble. My days of adventuring are behind me.
Yeah, he makes my sorceress look really short. I don't know what the Amazon is. She might be actually taller than her, but like, I hadn't really noticed it before until now, but everybody kind of looks big compared to her.
There are many ancient tombs in the desert. Most of them are already plundered, but I imagine that some have remained hidden. I hear that the creature kills his victims in order to hack off their limbs. I guess that makes me a less likely candidate, eh?
I wasn't aware that he had any limbs missing. What have you got for gambling stuff? You should have staves and shit as well. Not seeing any staves coming up. Mind you, I have been very fixated on bows for like the last couple of playthroughs, so I haven't really been paying attention to what else they stock, but you got like armor and other shit. What else do you sell? Because I need to see what everybody's wares are as well, so I can make an informed decision about gear for myself and upgrades and crap. So 10 to 8, I'm rocking like a 13. We got a 32 on the armor, so I don't think I'm just gonna organically come across. That's a 35 with 2 sockets, so that's a 32. I couldn't socket it to be better than that at the moment. That's a 48 with 2 sockets. I could technically make that kind of better. It's a 48 with strength. Have a look at one of the things I've got in my inventory and have a look at how that's going. But shield stuff, 825. I don't think I'm going to find one that we can't have reduced requirements. Socketed 1. Strength gloves. I'm probably not going to find something better than. Obviously, I'll find something that's better than a defensive 2, but I'm looking for like high magical second-hand side. Poison resistance. I'm not going to find better boots. Alright, so he does have like a socketable armor. I haven't said hello to Drogonan yet, or the other dude yet. We'll get up to them in a sec. I just wanted to check something. Stuff. Wouldn't be if it was in gear. Okay, it's fine. I was just checking. That one would apply. That one would give me dexterity and stuff. That would give me. That's a charm. It's charm. I don't really have much else as far as like armor, attack rating, life, attack rating, mana, better chance of shit, 3 to strength, dexterity. I've already checked that. That's fine. I don't really have anything that's really good to go socketing at this time. Hey, mate.
Welcome, young sorceress, to Loot Golain. I hope your skills are a match for the horrors that lie beyond the city's walls. A mage of your limited experience may find the evil too great to withstand alone. My name is Drognan, and I know what you're up against, my friend. You ought to look over my inventory of items for trade.
I do find it interesting that that sounds so different.
Lysander is harmless enough. We keep each other company with our mutual interests, yet I don't think he could handle the enormity of our present situation. Farah and I have been talking about the creature recently. From my studies, I have deduced that it is Radamant the Fallen, an ancient Haradric mummy that has for some reason left his tomb to prey on mortals. I'm doing some more research now. If you check back later, I may have some more insight as to his nature.
Here. And what have you got stuff-wise? Oh yeah, actual staves. And wands and shit. I'm gonna be so up in this in like a few minutes. These all got like decent block and stuff. Requirements, we don't get to use that one. That's 18 defense. Faster cast. Faster block rate, sorry. 20% increased chance of blocking and 18 to mana. I mean, it's not doing any all resistances bullshit, but I mean, that's not too bad. I'll probably find like a decent shield or something out there. I'll come back to your goods in a moment. So I will probably buy something, but hold on. I don't know if I get my shit back from you. So, she's about to get swapped out.
I bet you wonder how this town manages to stay safe with all the trouble going on out in the desert. Well, I can tell you that it's got nothing to do with the local town guards. They're all in the palace for some reason. Jaren hired me and my mercenaries to help keep the peace around here. We're not cheap, but we're the best this wasteland has to offer.
You're right.
The local guards were all relocated to the palace after the troubles began. No one really knows why. Actually, all of the town's brothel girls have been hiding out in the palace's cellar lately, so I assume that the guards have been assigned to protect them with their lives.
I do find it funny that that is probably the only actual gossip in this fucking town. Like, there's a couple people that speak of each other. That is the most gossipy gossip shit in this town.
I've personally found some of that devil's victims washed up out of the sewer. Often they are missing limbs or a head, and their bodies have always been skinned. At first, the creature raided the town at night. That's how Atma lost her family. Now we've got him barricaded in the sewers. You're safe up here on the surface, but every now and again, some fool wants to be a hero and heads down to the waste tunnels with a pig sticker.